Welcome, Pipeline team. Today we're going to be talking about adding data to the CRM. How does your data get in the CRM? You've got a couple ways to do it. If you have a lot of data to enter and it's in a spreadsheet form, you can import that in to Pipeline. We will show you a video later on called importing. You could do it with an API or any other integration available, or you could do it manually, and that's what we'll be doing today. You'll see here we have companies, deals, and people. Think of companies as the business, who they are. A person is a contact at that business, the person you talk to. And a deal is the money-making opportunity, a sale, a project. What are you selling? That's the difference between deals, people, and companies. So we'll go into this a little bit later. This is where all your companies live, your deals live, and your people live. But let's add a person. So I can do it one of two ways. I can either anywhere in the system go to this plus button here and add a person, deal, or company, or I can navigate over to people and I can hit add new. Either one brings up the same sheet right here, the same form. Let's add a new person. We're going to add in Mark Rivera. Company name. Let's add a company, or let's see if his company is in here. We're going to look for Summit Pro Painting. And I'm not seeing it, so let's add it now. I started with the person because I think this is a great way to go. Now I've added a person and a company. I can go in later and put the company details, but this is a great way for efficiency. Let's add that person and the company at the same time. Now this form is going to look different to you than what you see here because these fields are made especially for my use case. You will have different fields to fill out. Deal name, if you have a deal already, you can pop that in here. Normally you would work Mark at Summit Pro Painting to try to get him interested in your product, and you would at that time create a deal. But you can create a deal name here, just like a company. Scrolling down, we can add a title to Mark. He's the owner. We can give a work phone. Email, right? We've got that there. Scroll down. If we have a website we want to add, you can add a summary, which is something noted about the person. Add a mobile number if you had it. If you have it, add a tag. Put a source in. You'll see I've got to put a source in. See this little asterisk here? This is required. If I go ahead and hit save, it's going to tell me, no, you've got to put this in. Let's say it's a cold call. The reason probably is because my company would like to run reports on where the new leads are coming from. In this case, it was a cold call. You'll see that I am the owner because I am adding the new person in. Another user adds a new person in. They will be the owner. Then you can click save. You'll see here is the new person, Mark. Here is the company he's assigned to. Maybe we call Mark a couple times. We give him a status. He's warm. He's ready to accept a quote. He's ready for further talks. That's going to trigger me to enter in a deal. I can do this a couple of different ways. I can either go into Mark. I can either go into Summit, or I can go to Deals and add a deal. Let's just go here and let's add a deal. We're going to call this deal, call it exterior repaint. And it's going to be at Oak Ridge Apartments. We're going to associate this deal back to Mark. So his company is called Summit Pro Painting. Great. This is going to be a $500 deal. We have taken a photo. Again, you can fill this out. This will look a lot different for you than it is here. We're going to find that primary person. We know that's Mark Rivera. There he is. The stage is going to pop into the first stage called Opportunity. We've got all this filled out. Again, I am the owner. We're going to give it a status if we'd like. Give it an expected close date. A date field will pop up. We'll give that here. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now, if I go to this deal page, you see we've got a deal name, Exterior Repaint. It's for this company, and it's worth $500. Now I have a deal, an active deal in the sales pipeline. Check out the next video where we take a deep dive into these list views so you can slice and dice this information to make it the most sense for you. Thanks.